For the hamstring set, lie on your back with your knees bent. Then push the heel of your foot into the floor, flexing the back of your leg. This is your hamstring. Then switch and repeat on the other side. For the quad set, place a towel rolled up under your legs if required by your therapist. Then tighten your quad muscles while pushing down slightly into the towel. For the mini squats, find a chair, table, or counter to hold on to. Then, keeping the weight on the backs of your heels, sit back as if you were sitting in a chair. For the long arc quadricep, sit in a chair with good posture. Then, if required by your therapist, tie a band to one leg of the chair and put the other end to your ankle. Then extend your leg against the band until your leg is out straight. These can also be done with ankle weights if required by your therapist. For the short arc quads, find a roller or a large towel and roll it under the backs of your knees. Then, tightening your quad muscles, squeeze and lift your legs while keeping the backs of your knees on the roller. For the terminal knee extension, place your band in a loop and place it in the door, about knee level. Then, with the back of the band on your knee, relax your knee and then slowly move against the band and lock your knee as far back as it can go. For the eccentric step down, find a step and place one foot on the step and one foot hovering over the ground. Then, hanging on with one hand, slowly lower yourself down. For the standing hip extension, use a chair, table, or counter to hang on to. Then, keeping good posture, straighten your leg right behind you. Try not to tip forward and stand nice and tall. If prescribed by your therapist, attach a band around right above your knees. For the standing hip flexion, hang on to a chair, table, or counter for support. Then, bring your knee up as if you were doing a march, and slowly lower. You may switch sides if prescribed by your therapist. For the standing heel raises, hold on to a chair, table, or counter for support. Then raise up onto your toes and have your heels off the ground. For the standing hip abduction exercise, place the band in a loop just above your knees. Then, holding on to something, move your leg out against the band, leading with your heel. You should try to keep your back straight as much as possible and not tip in the direction of the band. For the wall sit, facing away from the wall, place a ball just below the small of your back. Move your feet in front of you and lean into the ball. Bend your knees and lower yourself into a squat. For the standing calf stretch, Lean against the wall or stable object for support. Place one foot in front of the other, keeping the rear foot pointing straight ahead, heel down and knees straight. Shift your weight forward by bending the front knee just slightly. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat for 3 times on each side. For the soleus stretch, find a wall or table to lean on for support. Place one foot in front of the other, keep your rear foot pointing straight ahead and your heel down. Then slightly bend your back knee. Shift your weight forward by bending your front knee as well. Hold for 30 seconds and switch for each side. For the straight leg raise exercise, lie on your back and bend one leg and straighten the other. Now tightening your quad muscle, lift one leg up off the ground, but not too high where it passes the other leg. And then slowly lower with control. Do the required number of sets as prescribed by your therapist. And do the same thing on the other leg. For the clams, you will take your resistance band and tie it just above your knees. You want to tie it tight enough where there's resistance, but you can still move your legs. Now lay on your side and line your heels up with the rest of your body. You should have a 90-degree angle between your heels and your body. Now lift your leg up while keeping your feet together. You should make sure your hip doesn't rock back when you do this. And proceed to do this on both sides. For the bridge, lie on your back and bend your knees. Tighten your abs and lift your hips just a little bit off the floor. And then relax. Proceed to do the number of sets as required by your therapist.